saying. We're about to find out today. Cloud Wii Fit Trainer. I won't lie to you. I have never seen this matchup played out in my life.
I want to say I have no faith for Wii Fit Trainer, but the way he was playing during that earlier game, I honestly would not be surprised if he managed to take this.
I wouldn't be either. DanDaMan, talented player. Oh god, I gotta get used to that. It's so hard. Affinity is what he used to go by. But DanDaMan, talented player, has been around for a while. I'm pretty sure at this point he has some cloud experience. But on the other hand, not sure if ZeonStar has any, Wii Fit Trainer experience.
Nobody does.
Definitely a rare character that you don't see too often. And we see that matchup experience coming out right there. Dealing with Cloud's down there by just walking to the side and spacing appropriately, which is something that you typically don't see from someone that doesn't know the matchup. All right, and there the back air is going to, interesting cross up there.
Yeah, I love Wii Fit Trainer's cross-up tools on Shield. Everything just flows from one input to another.
Oh, yeah. But as we also know, Cloud plays pretty well himself.
Way too well. All right, smart.
Back air is not going to get it. Just going to overcommit a little bit. Up tilt, damage, there, up tilt. He's going to air dodge, going to either limit cross slash there, but it's not going to be able to kill. But still great damage nonetheless. All right, back here to forward tilt.
All right, he's back off stage.
And DanDaMan having a hard time getting off the ledge right now. And approaching, I'd imagine. I feel as if Dan needs to kind of just take his time a little bit more and not just rush in. Because Cloud, with that huge disjoint, is not going to be anywhere near him at any point in time if he doesn't have to be.
Oh, goodness. And I just realized this was Town and City. I do not agree with this pick with Wii Fit. I honestly wonder what was banned to where it ended up with this.
That is a good question. I'd imagine, again, Lilat, in my opinion, is Cloud's strongest stage in the current stage list. So I'd imagine that'd be one pick. Probably Battlefield would be the other one.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
Yeah.
DanDaMan would not want to deal with any tri-platforms because Wii Fit Trainer, while she does have good options, none of her options are fast enough to deal with those disjoints.
Yeah.
And there's a dead Wii Fit Trainer.
All right, so first stock going to ZeonStar there. All right, super solid stuff. Up tilt, up tilt, up tilt. Gonna miss that grab. All right, a good grab coming out there from DanDaMan. He's gonna trade with up air there, so interesting stuff. But now I'm starting to see a little bit of a problem in this matchup. How does Wii Fit Trainer get this kill?
It's very hard to get this kill unless, deep breathing comes into effect and you can land that up air. I really don't see anything besides a random F smash possibly ending this stock.
Right. And Dan's staying patient on the ledge. Forward tilt not going to do it quite yet. I know back air is also really, really powerful for Wii Fit Trainer, but again, you have to get close enough to land it, and that just seems to be the message in this matchup so far.
That was a really good stall. Sadly, still off stage. All right. Ooh.
I think Wii Fit Trainer can actually. No, she can't. Never mind. She cannot make it back from there. So, Cloud cleaning up DanDaMan right there. Okay, now that I've seen at least one match of it, it seems really rough for Wii Fit Trainer.
Oh, yeah.
It seems very, very rough. Especially towards the latter parts of the match where DanDaMan
just couldn't get that kill.
Yeah, he couldn't close out that stock. ZeonStar aware of every single sun salutation thrown at him and wasn't really able to be pushed off stage by that. So we may see a switch come out.
I'd agree with the switch to Falco. Those beautiful disjoints on fair.
Oh yeah. I'd say honestly Villager too, but it's a rough matchup for Villager as well. But I think Villager may be a little bit better than Wii Fit Trainer. Oh, okay. We see
this man's playing around.
We see. Okay, I'm just wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is he staying chic? All right, he's staying chic. So we see the switch to Battlefield.
Unless he's got some tricks up his sleeve, I wholeheartedly disagree with this.
I'm inclined to agree as well. Generally speaking, Sheiks don't like Battlefield as far as I know, but typically because her 50-50 stopped working.
Yes.
After people are living. So you can hit them with a 50-50 out of, down throw to bouncing fish was just still a thing even after the patch. Or forward throw to bouncing fish or forward throw to, Sheik's things basically. And they typically will live because of the size of Battlefield. So interesting choice here.
Now, earlier you definitely said that Lilat was Cloud's best stage in this current patch.
Yes, in my opinion, it is just because of how strong he is in neutral there.
What would you say is lacking on Battlefield to where it's not this? Because I feel
It's
like Cloud is an absolute monster. I understand that most characters will live to ridiculous percents on this stage, but just the way that he can bounce you around the platforms and eventually off the stage completely is one of the scariest things about taking Cloud to any triplat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I just want to point out there, super scary stuff coming out there with that limit cross slash. But Sheik's bouncing fish actually does have a little bit of invincibility on startup, so is able to eat through that. But the primary reason that I think Lilat favors Cloud is the middle platform being where it is. So for certain characters that have strong neutrals with projectiles or without projectiles, Cloud can kind of just down air from platform to platform, and many characters actually can't deal with it well. Sheik being one of them. She can try to, but you know, Sheik is not the character that you ever want to trade with.
Not at all.
Oh yeah. So Cloud can kind of just sit there and abuse that. As far as being better than Battlefield in particular, I feel as if, oh wow, that border, is that going to actually kill Needles? Force some air dodge. Oh, it's not going to be able to close it out right there, but it's super close.
The Bane of Sheiks.
Oh yeah, the Bane of Sheiks. But what I was going to say, yeah, up smash is definitely going to do it. So what I was going to say was Battlefield in particular lets Cloud live longer, right? But the thing is, lots of games end with Cloud not necessarily dying from the blast zone, but just getting gimped. You know, the better the player you play against, the higher level the play. Generally speaking, Cloud's not going to just die from the blast zone. He's just going to die from getting his recovery stuff. So, yeah, you may be able to live longer, but you're giving that opportunity to your opponent as well. Whereas if you have a character like Sheik, for example, you're generally not going to be able to gimp her.
Oh,
so she's just going to live longer. Whereas Cloud has that potential to be gimped at any point in time. So I feel as if Lilat's just a stronger stage because the blast zones are just even. They're there. They're smaller, and they don't really help your opponent much at all. Smallest thing I could say is this, the platform tilts actually do allow you to angle limit blade beam and regular blade beam, so it's just a little something to add on to his neutral too that, you know, Battlefield does not provide for Cloud. But those are typically the reasons I think Lilat's would be probably Cloud's best neutral over the other tri-platforms. But anyways, back to the match. We see that DanDaMan actually not doing a bad job here. However, my general rule of thumb, if you're playing Sheik and you're even in percents, you're actually losing.
Oh
God, super scary.
Okay,
Unless you can get this gimp right here. Oh, not gonna get it. Gonna give stage control for that, but
keeping it at the ledge. That up smash was fishing just for a little bit.
Oh yeah, probably was reading a roll right there. Not gonna get it. DanDaMan off stage. Back air, not gonna do it.
Just keeping him at ledge. ZeonStar doing a wonderful job of making sure that this Sheik stays off.
Oh yeah, and now is where it's scary. Grab, forward throw.
All right, let's see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna whip out? Nope.
And that's gonna do it. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
And DanDaMan not able to land, not able to go back to the ledge. That was pretty much death once he did that bouncing fish. Now Sheik does have options there, but those are a little bit more precise, a little bit harder to hit. But Dan covering the